Hello everyone, how are you today? We're going to play a game today. I'm going to show you some pictures and you're going to tell me which ones are different. Okay, so these are our first pictures. There's a puppy dog, there's a kitten, and there's a bicycle. Which one do you think is different? Which one isn't a pet? That's right, it's the bicycle. Now that was pretty easy. Do you think we can do that again? I've got another picture. And this one has got a bumblebee and a piece of toast and an apple. So which one is different? Can you eat the bumblebee? Can you eat the toast and the apple? That's right. The bumblebee is different because we don't eat it. Are you good at this game? Here's another one. Okay, and here we've got a coat and a chair and some pants. That's right, one of these things we don't wear, and that's the chair. The chair is different. Now I've got the last one here. Do you think this one is going to be easy too? I've got a picture of 3 women holding babies. 2 of them have got necklaces. Is that why the other one is different, or is there something else? That's right, 2 of them are young and 1 of them is old. The one who is old is looking different to the other ones. We heard a story in church today, a story about 2 people called Abraham and Sarah. And they lived a long time ago, long time before even Jesus was born. And they lived in the desert in a tent. And they didn't always live in one place, they moved around. And they were going on a journey that God had asked them to go on. And one day, God came to visit them. And God said to Abraham, Sarah's going to have a baby next year. Now, the funny thing about that is that Abraham and Sarah were really old. Abraham was 100 and Sarah was 90. And they hadn't ever been able to have a baby. Do old people have babies? Do people who are 100 and people who are 90 have babies? When Sarah heard that God said that she was going to have a baby, she laughed. She knew that was a really funny thing because people her age didn't have babies. Do you know what God said? He said, Sarah, did you laugh? And Sarah said, no, of course I didn't. And God said, yes, you did. And do you know what happened the next year? Even after Sarah laughed at God and told him that she hadn't laughed, a baby still came. Isn't that a lovely thing, to have a baby when you've waited all those years for one? Do you know God loves us lots? And if God said something is going to happen, it will happen. So what I thought we might do this morning is make a picture of a tent. So I've got a plain white bit of paper. And I think I would like to make an orange tent. So a gold-coloured orange tent. So I've got a bit of paper here. Now it's one we've used for something else. So I'm going to cut the used bit off the bottom. So now I've got a rectangle piece of paper. How does that look? All right? So it's not as big as my white paper, it's a smaller bit. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fold the top corners in. So there, can you see that's a bit of a tent shape now? Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up in the middle. Now I'm not cutting it in half, I've only cut it up from the long bit a little way. And now I'm going to stick it on my piece of paper. Now I'm going to use sticky tape. We can use glue if you want, but we have to be careful only to stick the top and the side edges down. So I've stuck it down at the top there. Now I'm going to stick the side down. And then I'm going to stick the other side down. Okay, so now my tent is on my piece of paper and it won't fall off. But it's not stuck at the bottom. And this means that I can open my tent doors. Okay, so here's my tent. And it's got doors that open and doors that shut. Open and shut. But at the moment my tent is empty. Who do you think I should put in my tent? I think I could put this lady with a baby in to remind me that God gave Sarah a baby to have even though she was very old. You could cut a picture out from somewhere to stick somebody in your tent, or you could draw somebody in your tent. What would you like to do? Or you might like to find a picture of a cat or a dog to have in your tent, or you could draw them. So I'm taking the cat and the dog pictures, and I'm not going to put them in the tent. I'm actually going to sit them outside my tent. So now I've got a picture of a lady with a baby inside the tent and a cat and a dog to make it like a home. Do you think you could make a tent? You could make a tent like this, or you could make a tent at home over a chair or a table with a big sheet or a blanket. That would be fun too. It's been good speaking to you today. I hope you're all keeping well and busy. We miss you, and we hope you're going to come and see us soon. Bye.